What's going on? How you doing, Facebook? How you doing, YouTube? This is your boy B Grinch. I come to you tonight in a somber tone. Yes, as you read in the title, my friend was killed by a wood chipper. This horrible accident is something that's probably going to stay with me for, a couple of minutes. It was a horrible, horrible accident. Apparently, the wood chipper was going off and he backed up into the wood chipper. And hold on, I gotta take these off. It fell right in. And that was the end of it. But fortunately, there was no mess to clean up because you see, I'm schizophrenic and all my friends are imaginary. So there's really nothing for, them to do other than to up my medication. I really don't even think that there was a wood chipper there, to be perfectly honest with you. I think that it actually really didn't happen. But I will tell you something about my imaginary friends. They fucking throw some killer parties, man. I'll come home. This little part of my goatee is fucking bothering me. I'll come home, my schizophrenic friends, they'll be throwing a party. It'll be fucking mad, crazy, and there's no mess to clean up because they ain't real. How fucking cool is that? It's badass. Anyway, welcome to Underground Live with your boy B Grinch. Thank you for tuning in. This is the return of B Grinch after fucking Facebook took off 40 of my episodes. So we're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Facebook. And this is show 527. And Facebook doesn't like the show, So that's why I had to start streaming it on YouTube. And as far as I'm concerned with YouTube, you can't cancel a show you haven't seen yet. And as far as Facebook is concerned, now that I'm back, you can't cancel a show that you haven't seen yet. So you guys will get to see it. It's kind of like saying crack is whack, but don't knock it till you try it. No, I'm just kidding, of course. It's been very difficult over the last month and a half. I've been through a lot of stress with the show on Facebook and dealing with fucking Facebook because they fucking really piss me off. Apparently, they're pissing a lot of people off. YouTube, it's only a matter of time before you motherfuckers start fucking with me. I can't, but subscribe to the YouTube channel, B Grinch Underground, just in case I get fucking kicked off of Facebook. So you could always catch these shows Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. That'd be fucking, that'd be dope. I'll tell you what, I'm hoping that tonight's show does good because I'm taking a fucking hit in views. You're talking about a guy that on his own gets 500 views. And when I have a pair of tits next to me, it gets between 1,100 and 3,500 views. Thing is that I don't have a pair of tits. I lack breasts. So because of this, I fucking lack views, even though 3/4 of my demographics are females. Can you believe that? Everybody that's across the board right now are all females. Now, I have a lot of male fans rather. Everybody's my friend because this is not my show. This is our show. So we all participate. That's why you guys got to subscribe, all right, and watch every night. But taking hits. So I'm asking you to subscribe and share this video. And if you don't see me on Facebook, by all means, I'll be on YouTube. All right. Because Facebook is liable to fucking get rid of me. I'm like Facebook's most wanted right now. Yeah, it pisses me off, that whole tits thing, because I could hire a co-host that has tits and go for the views, but it's just not in my budget right now. I don't even have backdrops no fucking more. I got nothing, man. I am building a studio, but I'm coming to you from my fucking bedroom. That's why this is B Grinch's Underground, because I'm poor as fuck. You understand? So with that being said, it bothers me so much. It upsets my stomach. The only thing that really settles my stomach is marijuana. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. All right. I don't do drugs. I smoke pot, legal pot. I have my card. I smoke oil. I don't even smoke bud. And I'll tell you what, one of the greatest things when I was younger, because, it's 2019. Who the fuck smokes cigarettes anymore? But it was always nice to smoke a cigarette after a bowl. It was always nice to smoke a cigarette after a meal. My favorite time to smoke a cigarette was when I was on the toilet bowl. Just helped everything out. You know what I mean? It's just a good time, comfortable time to smoke a cigarette. Thank God I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. They're fucking disgusting. Talking about cigarettes, as some of you might know, as of July 1st, a vape ban went into effect. So you can't, anywhere you can smoke a cigarette, you cannot vape, which I think is good because all those vapors thought they were so badass. Now they can all go fuck themselves, those stuck up little preppy motherfuckers. Ooh, watch how much clouds I can fucking blow. It's like, get a fucking life, dude. And I got very good friends that are like that, okay? So I'm ragging on them too. They're retarded. What can I tell you? Not retarded, because I don't want to get kicked off of Facebook. They're stupid, okay? If I say the wrong fucking thing, I risk fucking my show here, and that just can't happen. Those retarded motherfuckers. All right, so like I said, the vape ban is now in effect, and I think it's a good thing. Fuck vapors. They think they got the upper hand. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. I will tell you something pretty crazy. You might not know this unless you've seen my recent profile update, but I am single again. So shout out to all my single peeps who are experiencing lovemaking to themselves, solo sex, such as my friend Stacy so well he put it. Although it's kind of funny because today I did not have solo sex. I got a funny story that actually happened today. I was kind of not going to say anything, but fuck it, right? I had this nice little fucking cute Betty over, okay, that I was banging in my bed. And all of a sudden on my door, this is probably around 11 o'clock this morning, I hear boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, holy shit. Fucking, because, you know, I've been getting pounding on the door a lot lately with the fucking police, getting machine guns and fucking guns put in my face by the fucking police and shit. So I'm a little bit fucking jumpy when somebody pounds on the fucking door. So I jump up, erection and all, and I run to the fucking door, and I swing it open, and it's this fucking guy that's twice my size. And I'm looking at him with my fucking boner hanging out, and he yells at me, "Where's Jennifer?" And the first thing through my mind is, dude, I'm going to have to fight this motherfucker naked with a boner. Who wants to get into a naked fight? Seriously. That would be fucked up. Jennifer heard, and all of a sudden just comes walking out of the room, and she says, "I'm right here, babe," and fucking walks out the door with the guy. Guy's like, all right. Like, nothing. Like, nothing. It was crazy. Just a fucking crazy, crazy, crazy story that happened to me this morning. And, you know, these things only happen to me. I'm just glad that I didn't get into a naked fight because that would be weird and totally inappropriate. You know, not that fighting is appropriate, but fighting naked. I would at least have to tell the guy, yo, dude, you at least got to take your shoes and socks off if I'm going to fucking be naked. Anyway, so I'm single again. I'm going to start getting used to solo sex because, quite honestly, the whole fucking sex thing and meeting chicks and shit, it's just getting played out. I'm going to worry about my show and do my thing. I'll probably be single now because, you know, psychotic women are all over the place, and non-psychotic women don't want a guy that don't drive. And as you guys know, I don't drive. For 11 years now, I haven't driven. So I'm a professional pedestrian. I walk everywhere. I'm like living in New York City, but I'm in South Florida. Everything where I live in the city here is right in walking distance, which is great because I don't have to pay for car shit. But what I do have to worry about is getting hit by a fucking car by some cocksucker that's texting on their phone. That's why I'm very, very happy to say that on July 1st, another law was passed in South Florida, the texting disruption law. Let me see. What is that fucking thing really, really called? Driving distraction law. You can't drive and text no more. You can't even eat a fucking hamburger and drive anymore. It's a primary offense. You could just be pulled over if you're seen with something in your hand and your hand's not 10 and 2 on the fucking wheel. And you get a $30 ticket and court costs. Second ticket is $60 and so on and so forth. And it goes up and up and up and up. So don't be a dick and text and drive. If you could afford a fucking $1,000 iPhone or $1,000 Galaxy, You could afford a fucking $30 fucking Bluetooth to put in your ear and drive fucking safely. I mean, am I being right, YouTube? Am I being right, Facebook? Fucking douchebags gotta fucking be stupid as fuck and drive. Oh, why don't I drive? You want to know? Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, I haven't driven in 11 years because on January 4th, 2008, I drove my car into a canal. It was submerged 15 feet into the water, and when I came to, the car was almost fully submerged with water. This is a true story. And I needed to take a briefcase and break my window. I saved my own life by swimming out and actually swimming to safety. And it was funny because the first cop on the scene was a real fucking Coral Springs douchebag. And he's like, dude, why did you have to save yourself? I wanted to come in and save you. And I'm like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. My mouth is dry. I just smoked some oil before I got on the air. Like, dude, you want to get wet in your uniform? I'm standing there sopping wet, and this fucking cop is telling me how he wished he could fucking have jumped in just because he wants to get in the fucking newspaper. I should have been in the newspaper for doing a better job than fucking Coral Springs Police Department. But that's not the only reason why I'm not driving. See, 2 days later, when I was in my rental car, I somehow drove into the oncoming lane and went head on with a work van and completely totaled the rental car. So they weren't very happy about that. I got sued $20,000 for that one, and I wasn't too happy about it. The guy that I hit wasn't too happy about it until he got a $20,000 check, motherfucker. But it was my fault. But that's not the only reason why I don't drive, okay? I was still cool to drive, all right? I did get a ticket for that, though. About 2 weeks later, I bought a Honda Fit, brand new, right out of the showroom. I had it for 2 weeks. On my way to the courthouse in Fort Lauderdale to go pay the ticket from hitting the guy head on, not realizing that it's President's Day because I'm a fucking stoner. There's nobody on the fucking street, and I'm heading to the fucking courthouse. And all of a sudden, I just bare left out of nowhere, drive through a guardrail, through a fence, through a tree, and end up in someone's living room. Now, I was unaware of all of this, but fortunately for me, there was a cop behind me that saw the whole thing on their way to work in a plane, in a regular car. They were able to tell me the events because apparently I was unaware of what happened until I came to with shattered glass all over me, watching, Brady Bunch with the family that was in the living room. So that's when the state of Florida was like, you know something, B, I think it's time that we take your license. But only for 6 months. But, not being able to drive is my own decision because fuck driving. Because you assholes out there that text and drive. I don't want to get into a fucking accident. Fuck that bullshit. So, the whole driving thing, it's crazy. To drive texting is a primary offense. Don't do it. Drive safely. Be safe. Don't hit me. You see, I used to say, go ahead and hit me, but you can't spend money when you're a quadriplegic. So I just want to stay safe and poor and happy. Is that okay? Is that cool with you guys? Cool. So speaking of law, my friend Heather March on Facebook made a funny post about wanting to be handcuffed to her bed. Now, I have her permission to tell that story because God forbid fucking Facebook communists fucking see that I said someone's name, I get thrown off. Something about getting handcuffed to her bed. And the first thing I think is because of, being former law enforcement is, have you ever seen somebody handcuffed behind their back try to run from a cop? It's the funniest thing in the world. They make it about 5 feet before they take a face plant. It's great because you can't run with your fucking hands behind your back. It's almost impossible. You lose your balance. Stupid motherfuckers. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Although I am going to get into another somber subject. So just bear with me here. This one's a tough one. I've been posting a lot of pics of my cat Stimpy because I love my cat Stimpy. He's my best friend. And especially after being traumatized last week after what I witnessed with another cat, a stray, it's shown me, all the love that I have for Stimpy. This was horrible. I was walking to the grocery store when I was on the sidewalk. I was on the sidewalk getting ready to cross the street. There was no traffic. There was no cars I could cross. And I look over to my left and there's this cat who's at the curb with me on the sidewalk, looking to the left or to the right and to the left. And I'm thinking, let's go, man. Me and you will walk across the street. And all of a sudden, I just get dazed looking at this cat because I'm stoned. All of a sudden, all this traffic starts going. So I'm thinking to myself, me and the cat can't fucking go. First car comes, cat takes a look at it, commits suicide. This cat was suicidal. Jumped out right in front of the fucking car, got fucking squashed, did a bonsai for no fucking reason. Actually, I'm sure that the cat had reasons. The cat probably had very, very severe emotional distress problems. Being a stray cat has to be a very hard job. Hunting for food, living outside. It's fucking hot in Florida. It rains. There are bugs, mosquitoes, finding food. You know, all that bullshit. I think if I was an outdoor cat, I might want to fucking commit suicide too. I'll be perfectly honest with you. But I told my therapist about this, and he suggests I let it go and just think about other ways, you know, that I could cope with this stuff. But all I could think about are other ways that cats could commit suicide. Like, how many other ways are there as a cat to commit suicide? I don't think there are too many. You know, getting run over by a car, I think that's the pretty ballsiest one of all. So, with the death of that cat, it traumatized me. And then I think to myself, DNA, ain't that some shit? Speaking of DNA, I had to clean up all the DNA all over my bed today from banging that girl Jennifer. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, sanitize the sheets and whatnot. Hey, don't fucking forget to share this show on Facebook. Okay? Share this show. Share these fucking people that you're just as twisted as me. Be proud that you watch Underground Live with B. Grinch. Because my numbers are hurting. This is our show. If you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook and you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's B. Grinch Underground. Subscribe. We have to all stick together. We're a fucking family. Okay? I don't do this fucking show for myself. I fucking do it for you guys. So let's get our shit together. Subscribe to B. Grinch Underground on YouTube so when I get kicked off of Facebook, y'all don't miss Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock show. Until then, I'm going to stream on both. Okay? Glad we got that out of the way. All right? Because, yeah, they one day just going to fucking totally kick me off. I tried the podcast thing. I made a post about it the other day. I'm a radio guy. I started my career on radio on WFTL in Fort Lauderdale here with 40,000 listeners. And I was on WIOD. It's been a long time since I've been on the radio. 10 years ago is when I started doing live stream video. And what I've noticed is I don't like being on the radio anymore. And there's a reason. And it's because there's no monitor for me to look at myself in. If I can't look at myself while I'm talking, I don't want to talk. Just not interested. I want to talk into a fucking microphone. I want to look at myself. Talk to myself while I'm talking to you guys. It's that schizophrenic thing again. Now, maybe it's just because I'm fucking conceited and convinced and stupid. I really don't know. But I did try the podcast thing. Don't think it's going to work out. Got plans in the future. We are building a studio for this, for Underground live stream show. So I'll keep you posted on any upcoming events and whatnot. Being as good looking as I am, I probably look like shit right now. I've been going through a lot of stress over the last 3 months dealing with this Facebook shit. Lisa just messaged me that she feels awful about the cat. Lisa, I'm so sorry about that, but the cat had problems. There was nothing I could do to save the cat. You know, I probably would have tried had I taken cat language in high school, but I didn't even pass Spanish in high school. So there was no reason, there's no way I was going to pass fucking cat language. It's just, Stimpy understands me though, but Stimpy understands human. I don't understand cat too much. So yeah, that's that. You're not going to believe this shit, okay, because we're winding down. But this motherfucker in Georgia won $1,000 a day for the rest of their life, what's that, $365,000 a year? $1,000 a day for the rest of their life. And guess what? The winner hasn't come forth yet. They don't know who the winner is. The winner is probably working at fucking McDonald's on the fry machine with the winning ticket in his fucking pocket, getting yelled at by some fucking 18-year-old fucking manager to fucking scrub the shit off the toilet bowl when he could be doing $1,000 a day. If that happened to me, you know what I'd do? I'd piss all over fucking manager's desk because I got an authority complex as it is. Fuck authority. Fuck conformity. You know me, I'm an anarchist. But I love and I'm compassionate, you know? I just cracked myself up. Today's Urban Dictionary word of the week is riding dirty. You know what you're doing when you riding dirty? That's when you're sitting back like this in your car. Now, I came and realized this when I was the passenger in the backseat of a car a couple of days ago, when the driver and the passenger were both riding dirty. Okay, it was very uncomfortable for me. It had to be uncomfortable for the driver because my knees were jammed right in his fucking back. Like, I'm talking in his spine. But he had to look cool and continue riding dirty because that's what a fucking idiot does. While my knees were piercing through his fucking back. It was uncomfortable for me, but I'm thinking what a jerk off this guy is. That's riding dirty. At least if you're going to ride dirty and you have a passenger in your back seat, be polite. Put the fucking seat up. Roll your tinted window up. No one has to see you ride dirty, motherfucker. Crazy. The thug bitch quote of the week is, I'll swallow a nigga's SIM card before I let him get me on Snapchat. And that's some crazy shit. And with that being said, folks, I'm going to wind this down. We're at the 22-minute mark. I just want to say have a happy and a safe 4th of July. Okay? Don't go blowing your cocks off, all right, or your hands. Women, fireworks do not belong in your vagina. I know y'all into some weird fucking shit, but that could cause severe injury. We're talking ER shit. Men and women, seriously, on the real, be careful. All right, be careful. Enjoy your 4th. And Lana, if you're watching, I love you. Okay? Share, subscribe, love each other, keep it real, and peace, y'all. Catch you next Tuesday. Subscribe and share. Be Grinch Underground. Bye-bye. YouTube. I'm sorry, man. There we go. You guys take it easy. Thanks for tuning in.